when you literally got up late, you have somewhere to be in like 25 minutes, but you're like, I'm gonna film a video anyway. Hey, what's up guys? So today I am back with another video, and as you can see with this do-rag on here, it's something makeup related, and I've been wanting to do this video for a while, but I was waiting for the package to come in, and I'm basically going to be doing a first impressions review on the Wet n Wild Photofocus collection. Now, I am extremely excited and extremely nervous because I don't know how any of this is going to work out for me. So, you know, we just gonna see. We just gonna flow with the motions, and we just gonna see how this works out. Alright, so starting off with the infamous Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation. There have been glorified reviews of this on YouTube, and I want to see what all the hype is about and see if it works, because, you know, I needs to know. What it claims is it's tested under 7 light conditions and with top smartphone models. Clear blue sky, sunlit sky, with all the lights. That's what they use. A panel of women were tested in a controlled environment, simulating 7 different lighting scenarios with professionally applied concealer, foundation, and/or powder, and took their own selfies with iPhone 6s and/or Samsung Galaxy smartphones. The majority of the study participants said that the resulting picture was no flashback or flawless or perfect. Flashback occurs when white particles, yada yada yada. Results may vary depending on individual users' selfie skills, phone model, or lighting conditions. So basically, there's no any claims about it lasting long, about it staying on long at all. So we just gonna see about its lastability. How I'm going to do this is I am going to prime my face, and you're probably like, this is a first impressions, why are you priming your face? Well, I'm priming my face because I want to see how it's going to react and how it's going to work with other products that I put on my face. So I just use the e.l.f. Blemish Control Primer because, as you can see, I have acne prone skin, like Lord help me. And then after that, I am just going to take the Hard Candy Primer, and just apply that all over my face. It's funny, I was planning to do like a makeup tutorial also today, but like I got like 10 minutes before I have to leave. So here it is, the Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation. I have it in Mahogany, which is the darkest shade. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that on my face. Okay, it doesn't smell like paint, but it smells like a foundation that I've used before. I don't know what, but it smells like it. Do y'all see how red that looks? Oh my gosh. They get the lighter skinned YouTubers, they get their undertones right, but then yet when it comes to us, like we can't get a good neutral undertone or a nice cool undertone or a warm undertone that doesn't make us look red. Have we not learned this history lesson before? Separate but equal is not equal, including in foundation undertones. If I end up looking like crazy, I'm gonna skip using this powder. I'm just gonna use one of my other face powders. So I'm just taking my beauty blender. So on this side, I guess I'll do beauty blender. Other side, I'll do brush. It blends easy. It's nice and lightweight. I would say the coverage is not too bad. I'd say it's more, oh, I feel like I applied a lot, but I would say it's more medium to full coverage, because I mean it is like covering up like acne, but I can still see a little bit of my dark spots or a little bit of my like little tiny moles peeking through. But I mean, other than that, looks pretty okay. Coverage wise, not color wise. Don't get it twisted. Now on the other side, I'm just going to be taking a brush. And literally, I'm the only person in the world who is like, I'm running late. Let me use a teeny tiny brush. It blends out nicely with the brush. Okay. Let's compare. Overall, the coverage is nice. I do like it. I do look sort of, you know, like flawless. It sort of has like a demi matte finish, not like completely matte. Well, maybe completely matte. I don't know. Because it looks pretty darn matte to me. It looks legit. Okay, now moving on to concealer, and I'm taking the Photofocus Correct and Conceal Concealer in the shade, what is the shade? It's the Deep Dark Cocoa. I'm a little bit scared, just because it looks super light, so. Oh god, it was super light. Someone shoot me now. Someone shoot me now. I would say with the concealer, it's a little bit thick. Kind of wasn't expecting that. I was expecting maybe a lighter consistency, lighter formula, but it is pretty thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with my beauty blender. Probably would mix this with another concealer because I don't usually do my highlights this light, but I mean, looking at it with a foundation, it looks pretty decent. All right, under my eyes, it seems like it has pretty good coverage. Like, it's doing a nice job of covering my bags and my dark circles. And even though it's technically a lot lighter than I would go for, it does a nice job of brightening the under eye area. I actually like how this looks. Okay. Okay, showing what you're working with. I like it. Now what's left is the Photofocus powder. Now I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at this powder and look at my skin. This is the darkest shade Cocoa, and this doesn't look promising. Doesn't look pleasing whatsoever. I'm just gonna dig my brush in here and I'm going to buff out the creases on my under eyes and then just go in with this powder. I don't know if it's like translucent or what, because it doesn't seem to be taking away from the highlight that I have on my face. Low-key, I'm trying to figure out if it's even setting, because I'm picking up some product on the brush. Just feels like not enough. Yeah, this powder is way too light to be used all over my face. So I'm just going to use this powder to set the middle points, well, not middle points, but highlighted points of my face. And also around my nose. Now for face powder, I'm going to use my tried and true Black Radiance, but it's not right here, so I'll be right back. Here it is. So I'm just going to use this. This is my tried and true face powder. Oh shoot, my tried and true face powder, and I'm going to use that so that my skin doesn't look too crazy. Alright, now my first impressions of this product right off the back is color undertone choice is just poor, but it looks beautiful. I look glowy, I look set, like a glow from within sort of thing. It's covered basically everything, you know, once I've applied all the concealer and powder and whatnot, and I actually enjoy how this looks. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back. Okay, so after applying the rest of my makeup and whatnot and putting my clothes on because I'm about to go out, I have literally a meeting to go to, but I think it looks so beautiful. Like, I wasn't expecting it to look this good considering, you know, the undertone of it all, and it just didn't seem like it's a good fit, but looking at it right now, it looks like it looks like a perfect match. So basically, I'm just going to be putting this foundation to the test. I'm going out today. I have work, I have the meeting beforehand, I have a fitting to go to, I'm going to the mall, and I'm going to the movie, so this foundation will be put to the test. So it is 10:31 and I'm basically going to be wearing this foundation all day, and I will be back with you guys at the end of the night. So I am back after having this foundation on my face for several hours. It is now 9:12, so I have had this foundation on for almost a total of like 10 hours or so. 10, 11 hours or so. Honestly, I'm not mad at it, and here's why. So I'm not mad at it because the foundation itself has actually stayed on. Like, it has not faded away in certain areas. Like, usually where my oil is most prominent, like that, it would completely wear away, but I see there's still foundation around my nose. My blush is still there, my contour is still there, my highlight is still there, which is great because usually by the end of the night I will only see the last bits of remnants of my highlighter. So I'm extremely impressed with that. Now, one thing is that it definitely settled into the lines around my mouth. Like, I don't know, you can see right there, but like my smile lines, it definitely wore away a little bit there. And under the eyes is creasing like a mug. It's creasing, but I feel like that's more in tune with using the face powder than it is the actual concealer, because I didn't use the like under eye setting routine that I usually do. Honestly, out of all the 3 products from this line, I like the foundation, the concealer, but I can definitely say goodbye to the powder. Like, the powder, not only is this the darkest shade, which is kind of ridiculous because it doesn't even match the darkest foundation. Do you not see how light this is compared to this? And when it was setting, I felt like I kept having to dip into the powder to try and set my face, and I feel like even when I finished putting it on, it just wasn't set enough for me, and I can obviously see why. So I like the coverage of it. I like how easy it is to blend. I like how it looks on at the end of the day. I like how it kept my makeup on. That's so important. Like, it kept my blush, highlighter, contour, it kept that on. Now onto the cons, which is obviously if you have oily skin, you're either going to want to take extra special precaution or stay away from this foundation entirely. 2, the undertone of it is ridiculous. Foundation companies need to understand that nobody is this red, and it's ridiculous to me, like how we can basically like skip over the darker skin tones and be like, okay, well, their undertones are red and yellow, so make a foundation either hella yellow or hella red, and that's not right. It's like, I understand, you know, getting the pigmentation and whatnot of foundations, and when you start making foundations darker, it gets confusing and it gets a little bit more difficult, but still, take that extra effort to at least make it right. Like, I'm really disappointed about the color, but everything else I like. The concealer, actually pretty surprised about the concealer. Once the concealer blended out and everything, I thought it looked beautiful. Originally in the tube, I thought it looked super, super light, but I actually really, really enjoyed the concealer. But the powder, I can throw the powder away. I can give the powder a boot because it literally did nothing. I mean, I'm about to like go and watch a movie at my friend's, and I don't want to look this oily, so maybe I'll dab, because I don't think I'll be there all night, and I can guarantee you that it'll stay for like 5 minutes. I hope you guys have enjoyed this first impressions and review. For shade reference, I'm sorry I didn't say that at the beginning of this video, but for shade reference, I am in NW50 in MAC. I am in the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel Foundation. I am the darkest shade, which I think is Cocoa. In the Smashbox Foundation, I am 4.3. Pretty sure. If it's wrong, I'll correct it. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, share, comment, and especially hit that subscribe button. And remember, when we comment, we want to bring people up and not bring people down. Bye.